Okay. Possible outcomes. What to do next. Very important. Steps to take. What to do. There's a quote. Faith without works is dead. That's why they aren't doing anything productive, like emailing me because they want me dead. Okay. There's something positive. Howdy Angus truck that passed by twice, which was cool because Angus is the name of the dog who I photographed in the photo essay called The Transfiguration of Angus. It's on my Facebook page. Possible things I could do that I don't want to do, like post a Cyndi Lauper video on my Facebook page. You girls know which one I'm talking about. The Michael Todd Schneider photographs and corresponding images from TV shows and movies that they are stealing from my computer and making for Michael Todd Schneider, who's a creep. I mean, he is. And he's a coward. He admitted that when I called him a coward to his face. Friends with the guy. Thought I was friends with him from 2004 to 2016. Found out he's a creep and a coward and a liar. Anyway, and they're stealing photographs from my computer to make movies for him. I mean, like... Wow. Okay, another thing. This is just an overview, then I'm going to go into each one of these things. Alright, I'm holding Melissa Villaseñor and Cecily Strong personally responsible. You should see the skit Irish play on SNL. And speaking of, I would like to go see Cecily's show, but I think she's trying to kidnap me. Getting a cup of coffee sounds a lot better. I mean, she's a very attractive woman. I wrote that here to myself, but I don't know why she's trying to kidnap me. She should have no problem getting a boyfriend if that's what she wants. She doesn't have to kidnap me to do that. I'd already say I'd go out with her. Just email me, Cecily. I mean, I've already written it down how many hours of the day I would spend rubbing your toes. Okay, anyway. So, possible outcomes. These are the possible outcomes. Okay, they could kill me, which is bad. Okay, they could email me, which is good. They could not do anything, which is bad. Just email me, right? Okay. Eventually, I'd have to take it to the court, sue all the entities that and movies using my content, and it's at least 24. There's a list. There's over 24 movies that I've notated. There's a list. I mean, it's over 24 of movies that they use from my content and life experience. 24 of them. So it's either like just invite me to coffee, or like what did I wrote? It's pretty funny. It's like meet me for like coffee me, or what did I say? I have either meet me for coffee or get sued. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, so that's what it is. It's simple. I mean, I would just take the guy out for a cup of coffee. Okay. And here it is, right? This is why there needs to be leadership, right? Why isn't there someone saying, why doesn't that guy have a job working for us? The answer is, well, then tell me the answer. Prove me wrong, right? The answer is, because we want him dead. That's the answer. Why doesn't that guy have an office in a building writing for us? I mean, he's obviously comes up with ideas every day. His photographs are fantastic. I mean, he writes something that gets published. His short films, like people have remade his short films. SNL, Russian Doll. There's others. Spider-Man. There's a list. Right? Because we want him dead. I mean, that's the answer. Tell me another reason why. Tell me another reason why. Okay, why isn't that guy dating like a Natasha Lyonne or Melissa Villaseñor or Cecily Strong, girls making stuff about him? Why isn't that guy dating one of those girls and writing for us and making stuff for us like all the time? Because we have access to his computer. Why would we pay him for something we can just steal and we want him dead? Right? Okay. All right. So, for instance, there's a Spider-Man tally. Here we go. I'm saying this with all in the best way possible. There's some fun involved in this. The attractiveness of the Spider-Mans, right? They're all based off of me. I've proven that. There's photographs on my IMDb and Facebook page, right? Tobey Maguire. I am more attractive than Tobey Maguire. I am. Andrew Garfield. That's debatable, but I would say I'm more attractive. This is all in fun. This is all in fun. I mean, good, clean, serious, all-American fun. Okay. What does that say on her shirt? Something about stealing your movie and TV. Okay, that's what a woman has on her shirt. It's in gold. Okay, perfect. So it's one of the women sent that over. Okay. Tom Holland, you know, some good-looking guy. These are all good-looking guys. Great actors, right? I'm more attractive than them. Okay? I'm more attractive than them. All right, okay. Steve Harrington, great-looking guy, right? We're on the same level. He might be more attractive than I am. He's a great-looking guy, based off of my character. Look at my photos on IMDb. Okay, perfect. I already proved that. All right. This is funny. There's a video that showed up on my YouTube feed. It says, new and improved voice. Kermit the Frog, new and improved voice. And they're talking about me. I know they are. Because Steve Harrington in Stranger Things says, it's the tone, right? It's the tone. It's the tone of my voice. But I mean, I can, like, you know, bring my voice down several octaves whenever I want to and speak in a more appropriate tone. Hold on a second. What are you doing? Hello? See, they're sending the cutest dog with the cutest little walk. Just walked right by me, you know. Of course, right as I'm saying the new and improved voice, Kermit the Frog, I kind of go into a little saying hello to puppy dogs. Okay. All right, anyway, so it's like that was a funny video. New and improved voice, Kermit the Frog. Okay, I don't do this. I'm not wearing hockey pants. No, here we go. I'm not wearing hockey pants. Right? I don't have to do that every single time I, like, say hi, right? I kind of love myself for who I am, right? It's the tone, right? That's why you guys are stealing all of my stuff, because my tone. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. All right. I'm not wearing hockey pants. All right. What to do next? All right. Stop trying to kill me, humiliate me. Okay. All right. Okay. What to do next? Okay. All right. Let's just say, because here it is. It's either they're trying to kill me or humiliate me. So it's like, no, it's not any of those girls, actually. We're just tricking you because we want you dead. Okay, so for instance, let's just say it's like a Melissa Villaseñor, or a Cecily Strong, or Natasha Lyonne. Okay, this is what you do. All right, what to do? Here you go. Actionable steps. Right? Here you go. Take the email address that I provided on my Facebook page, and it's on my IMDB Pro page, and plug it into your email address area on the email address thing, and then just type in, "Hi, it's Natasha." And then I'll take care of the rest, right? So just that's it, right? You've clearly have utilized my materials and my short films, my photographs, like image for image. So just like utilize my email address and just write, "Hi, it's Natasha." Melissa Villaseñor, it would be the easiest thing. I already met her and her parents and her dog. Melissa, invite your parents and bring your dog, and we'll meet at the same place where we met. Just type in, "Hi, it's Melissa. Justin, come meet me for coffee." And I'll say yes. And I'll say, bring your parents and your dog, and I'll meet you for coffee. Okay. Simple stuff. Or I'm going to sue you, right? Okay. I would just do the coffee. I mean, it's just like, why are you stealing my stuff? Okay. I don't really want to sue anybody. I just want, why doesn't that guy have an office writing for us? Because we want him dead. I mean, that's what it is. Or hire him. So let's just get the cup of coffee first. Okay. There's an idea that I'm working on, Cecily Strong's, titled is Chupacabra. I'm not going to go into that. I'm going to just start writing stuff and keeping it to myself because they're fantastic ideas. Chupacabra, Cecily Strong. It's going to be a great one. It's like a Miss Piggy live action tryout thing. It's going to be hilarious. Anyway, so that's it for this one. That's it. I just did everything there. So there's only one more ex-girlfriend that I have to post all of my photographs about our relationship. And then, okay, well, let's see. Howdy Angus. So there's the truck. There's a photographs that Angus, the transfiguration of Angus. You should check that out. So there's a truck that passed by that says Howdy Angus. I thought that was kind of cute. Possible things I could do that I don't want to do. The Cyndi Lauper music. Okay, so I think I've already gone through all this stuff, so I'm just kind of enjoy speaking, and it gives me something to do. It feels like I'm working on stuff, and that's, I mean, I am. And you can go look at all this stuff. I mean, and there are, I mean, it's just like, it's just like, okay, what do I want to do now? Do I want to call out Michael Todd Schneider and list all the photographs on my computer of him? I've already emailed them to myself, and then all the corresponding movies. I could do that next, right? Or it's like, do I want to just start naming names, like write down the list? Like, what do I want to do next? Do I want to go through all the movies and start listing all the movies? I mean, there's a lot to do. I mean, it just takes time, and I'm like trying to like still like be a person, right? And then still be like, just email me and we'll meet for a cup of coffee. Cecily, I'd love to go to your show. I'm repeating myself, but like, it's like I'm terrified that you're going to try to kidnap me or do something. I mean, it's just like, that would be bad. I mean, if that's something that you're, I don't know, let's get a cup of coffee first. I mean, it's just like, geez, what is this? I know somebody's like laughing hysterically somewhere, and like, it's almost, I laughed hysterically the other day because I was like, how'd they know I was gonna bite? And then it's just like that guy from The Weeknd, his mouth's full of blood and he has a jacket on and he's like laughing hysterically. I'm like, I literally bent over laughing like hysterically the other day because something was it's just very like, I don't know why they're doing this to me, but it's just like, it's funny. There's a part on my there's an interview that I did, the very first interviews on my YouTube page anyway, where there's something, I don't know, they did something, they knew that I was going to bite. That's probably the only reason why they haven't, you know, gone through with what they're planning. Is like, that guy's going to bite. They've already, like, in 3 different, there was a music video, a movie that I was in, and Stranger Things. They're kind of like, that guy's going to bite. Like, we're going to try to beat him up, whatever, and be like, no, go with that guy. I don't know why. And then it's just like, oh, that was a funny idea, remaking the Blair Witch Project. I'm so scared, you know. And then just telling them what they're trying to make me do, right? It's kind of like, why? I told my aunt that. I was like, they're trying to get me to like, you know, Chris Rowe or something. Very bad. Chris Rowe is very bad. He's a bad guy, not a nice guy, bad guy. Anyway, and they made the image, the music video they made. He's imaged in the, they pictured him in the music video, Chris Rowe. Anyway, bad guy, very bad guy. Not nice. Anyway, I mean, yeah, there's a lot of stuff. It's kind of what I want to do. I want to, like, I'm like, see, this is all, they wanted to try to get me because there's 3 short films that I did, right? It's like, I wasn't allowed to do that. I was not allowed to make those videos that I made. Sorry, I didn't know. I thought I was in a safe place, a decent country that I could take a class and express myself and do it right. If you do something right, if you go for your goals and do something right, either people are going to try to steal it from you or kill you. I mean, that's what it is. You can't do something like, it's not the environment, the people in power and creative power, they're not mature enough to handle, because they're trying to do terrible, evil things. You're not allowed to do things. Like, if you do something properly or right and go outside of your comfort zone and take risks, you're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to. They will either steal it from you because, wow, that's so good. Why don't we think about that? Steal it from that guy, right? Or they'll try to kill you. I mean, just like, why is it that I can literally picture, like, image for image, like, some of them even say my name and my birthday in it. Like, why is it they did that? And I'm like, why don't I have an office, like, you know what I mean? It's like, because they want me dead, right? It's kind of like, no, steal that guy's stuff and kill him. Like, that's what they're trying to do. And I've already proven that. They're like, no, take his stuff, clothe it, rework it. Instead of a guy, it's a girl. Instead of this, it's a that. Instead of a up, it's a down, right? And then it's ours, right? And then make sure that guy doesn't know about it and then destroy him, right? It's like, that's what it is. There's literally 24, I have a list. Over 24 movies. I'm like, that's from that time period of my life. That's from that time period of my life. And I've already proven it. Look on my Facebook page and my IMDb page. There's pictures that literally match up, like colors, words, phrases, titles. You know what I mean? It's like names, numbers. It's literally like, no, that's that same image. It's the exact same image. Like a layman, a normal person would be like, oh yeah, I see the similarities, right? And then like actual people are like, no, that's what that is. 110%. They like match it. Like, no, match it, steal it, right? Why? Let's go get a cup of coffee. We don't know who you are. We don't know what you're talking about. No, we don't want to meet you for coffee. We're gonna sort of in a roundabout way tell you about her show and then try to kidnap you. And then see, there's a music video by Halsey. There's a woman who has a thing on her head, just like Laurie Hansen does, bald woman, and there's a dog cage right next to her. You have to click on it. It's called So Good. I have to post it, but it matches a poem that my ex-girlfriend wrote for me, and it's like the letters match up perfectly. Anyway, it looks just like her. Literally, the pictures match up. I just haven't posted that yet. But it's just like, it's like, Tricking Club. That's what that guy's sweatshirt says. Anyway, but where was I here? I'm just kind of going off the list here, so just bear with me. I'm just kind of like, anyway, so they're utilizing my stuff. They're stealing my stuff, and that's just business as usual. Like I said before, I've literally proven already. So if I'm like, no, that movie too, it's like, you should like take me for my word, and I could actually show you proof, right? It's like I'm one guy working on this stuff and then still trying to like be a person, right? Already, I've proven already. There's probably a dozen on my Facebook page. There's 24, right? And it's just like, it's that person, it's that person, it's that person. The pictures match up exactly, 110%. So, and it's just like, and why is it like that? I'm like, it's because they're probably trying to teach me a lesson. They're trying to teach me a lesson because of the short film that I did, because they thought that because I did a short film where I was pretending to be a homeless guy. I'm like, oh, that's a great thing. Yeah, go do that, right? And then running around the streets, like the Emperor Has No Clothes, like the thing that I was doing in the second short film that I was doing. There are people that are just like, okay, so they send people, like a certain type of people, and one standing right next to me, just to kind of tell me like what I am or what I'm doing, whatever. I'm like, what else am I supposed to do, right? There was a really funny one the other day. It was like, what else am I supposed to be doing? It's kind of funny in a way, but it's like, what else am I supposed to be doing? Just email me. They don't want to email me. We want you dead, and we want to humiliate you in the worst way possible, and then we want you dead, right? That's what it is. Prove me wrong. Cecily Strong, Natasha Lyonne, the other one, what's her face? I remember your name. It's Melissa Villaseñor. Anyway, thanks for letting me chat. That's it on this one. I've already proved all of this stuff, right? And then they're like, oh, he's this or he's that. We don't think he's this or he's that. Bad people. All the while, they're using my content, right? I saw another one, just like, not yet ready for responsibility. You're not ready for responsibility. You're stealing from me. And see, that's the thing, right? It's kind of like, you're stealing from me and you're saying I'm not ready for responsibility. No, how backwards is that? Stop stealing from me. No, I'm more ready for responsibility than you. You just happen to have the toys, right? Somebody put you in charge. And they shouldn't have. If I was in charge, right? So anyway, that's it. I'm just rambling right now. Just needed to talk. I've said all this stuff. Go check out my IMDb and Facebook page. Look at all the photos that I posted. Literally, they match up. Like, literally, it's like that picture goes to that project. I don't know if that's what that Kate Bush running up that hill thing is. Like, we're going to steal from you, and then, like, you catch us, and then, like, you're, wow. It's like all of a sudden, every television show and movie and person in Hollywood has recreated a movie off of your work. Congratulations. Look where you are now. Look at me now. Is that what it is? That's... Okay, well then, like, where's Cecily Strong? She's at her play, rehearsing a play, ready to kidnap you and put you in that dog cage. Why? Because that's what Laurie Hansen said to do. Right? It's just like, where's my office in NYC? Well, we have it full of your artwork and your materials that we're stealing. Where are you going to sit? It's just like, they don't have... Your office has all your materials in it. We don't have room for you. Why would we do that? Dude, if we just have access to your computer, go look at the stuff. They literally matched it, image for image, line for line, word for word. Russian Doll, 3 different time periods, photographs, my short films I did for the Beverly Hills Playhouse, Spider-Man, words, things that I've said, the construction site, artistic motifs that I've did. They utilized it. All right, other superhero movies have done that. I've proven that. Right? So it's just like, so what are we going to do now? So possible outcomes. Let's go over this again before I close this up. It's just at 20 minutes. It's perfect. Possible outcomes. Oh, here we go. What is it? Okay, so they could just email me. Hey man, why don't you meet us for coffee and then we'll chat, because they want to, because they've been and doing terrible things with my stuff, and they're like, well, we don't know how to like bridge that gap, because it's like we've been doing terrible things with your stuff, and how are we gonna like do that? It's your stuff. I mean, it's like, and by you I mean me, Justin. That's what I said in I don't know, I'm not going to mention the play because it's evil, John Robin Bates, but they could just email me. I mean, that would solve it right there, right? And then if you don't want to, like, if you don't want to say, you know, it's like, okay, you can have, see, this is the part where it's just like I start like oh, we'll just tell Cecily, and they're like, hee 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 hee, she's joking with you. Like, oh, you can just tell Melissa, hee 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 hee, she's just joking with you too, right? And it's like, well, then why are you using my stuff? Why are you literally matching it up image for image? Because you're stealing my stuff, right? Or like, oh, well, you could just use Natasha as a middleman between me and the other people. Hee 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 hee, she's just joking with you too, right? It's kind of like, well, then stop using my stuff. What are you doing that for? Because we want to see you squirm and beg for your life, because you haven't did the Kate Bush thing yet, and we have, and we don't know how to deal with that. See, that would be something that I would go do, right? Ryan Reynolds did that, right? When he was, hey man, I'm just checking out the SNL show. That was me at my college that I did, and he knows that, and he'll say that. The Will Ferrell thing, I mean, he was wearing the pink shirt. That's what I wore in video therapy. Right, so it's kind of like in the Ron Reynolds, like, no, I'm just here to see the show. That's what I did at my old college. I went to go see the photo exhibit, right? They basically redid that with Ron Reynolds. So, and there's another thing, obviously, that's just like, ding, right? It's kind of like there's another thing that he did. It's like, ding. It's like, no. It's like, Ryan, what's your hometown, Ryan? Right? He knows what I'm talking about. Hey, Ryan Reynolds, what's your hometown, dude? I bet it's not my hometown, and then all you have to do is look up a Wikipedia. Something about the holidays, right, man? Right, dude? Right? So what are you showing up for, dude? Sean Levy and Ryan Reynolds in my spot, right? Stop doing that. I can handle my own self, Ryan Reynolds. Hey, Ryan, here you go. Because I don't have his email address. I'll look it up, right? Because then I won't get accused of anything if I try to email Ryan Reynolds. Ryan, here you go, dude. My email address. Somebody get this to Ryan Reynolds, because they're watching my stuff. Ryan, email me, dude. Let's meet for coffee. How about that? I'll meet Ryan Reynolds for coffee. We'll chat. That's it. Boom, right there. That solves it. Ryan Reynolds, you and I are meeting for coffee. I'm going to do the Jimmy Kimmel, Matt Damon thing. Every time I make a video, I'm like, oh, sorry, we ran out of time for Ryan Reynolds. Until actually Ryan Reynolds, I go like this, with the camera, and Ryan Reynolds is sitting there. Ryan Reynolds, email me. We're going to have to sit down for coffee, and we're going to work this out, right? That's it. What are you doing showing up at my place, Ryan Reynolds? I'm a man. I can handle my own business. Ryan Reynolds and I are gonna meet for coffee. That's it. That's gonna solve it. I just solved it. Look what I'm writing things, trying to solve things. It's just like, email Justin. Let's get this going, right? They don't want to, because they're like, no, we just want to steal your stuff. And why isn't that guy dead? That guy should be dead. Because they want me dead. I mean, that's what it is. Possible outcomes, what to do next. Faith without works is dead. So it's like, you have to actually email me, or then send me something that I can do. Just tell me what you want me to do, right? It's kind of like, we don't want you to do anything. We want you to die, right? Prove me wrong over coffee. Cecily Strong or Ryan Reynolds. That would be better. Ryan Reynolds and I need to meet, because it's basically, all I got to do is point to it. Ryan Reynolds, what are you doing showing up in my spot? Stop doing that. It's terrible. SNL, other late night talk shows. Stop doing that. Stop it. Right? It's just like, no, let's air everything out. Let's just air everything out. People are upset about stuff. Let's air it out. Right? They just want to steal my stuff. If it wasn't about my stuff, they wouldn't care. It's just about my stuff. That's what it is. Or they're upset that they've had to do something that they didn't want to do. Right? I've already figured all this out. Anyway, 25 minutes. Look at that. 25 means love. It means agape. You can look that up. 25 meaning Hebrew, Greek. Anyway, that's about enough. This is probably my longest video, but I had to figure this out while I'm making the video. That's the simplest thing to do, right? It just cuts all the nonsense out. Ryan Reynolds, email me. We're going to meet for coffee. We're going to talk. That's what it is. And then stop showing up in my spot. You know what you did, Ryan. Okay, 25-25. Bye.